Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to TSR, Thrift Sell Repeat. Ellen here, your friend in the thrifting business, and I am so happy that you are along with me today. I am at a Goodwill, and you can see that I have gotten my cart, and I am passing all the wonderful clothes at this particular Goodwill, and I am heading straight to the back wall, which has books, and this shelf in front of me, which is all of the Christmas, or I guess seasonal decor items. And I am just taking a quick look here, and you can see there's a lot of stuff that's just been thrown on the shelves here. There's some Halloween things, Christmas things. The last time, though, that I was in this store, I almost missed a Jim Shore Christmas angel, and I was lucky enough to find it. I don't really like to take other customers in my videos because I know it's a no-no, but this guy had the coolest Star Wars jacket on. I think he's a reseller as well, and I just loved his Star Wars jacket. Anyway, there was really nothing on the Christmas shelves this particular trip. There was nothing on the Halloween shelves. So I'm just doing a quick cursory look, and I am leaving the seasonal aisle. Now, one of the first things I notice in the kitchen shelves, or what I call the kitchen shelves, are these really cute metal trays, and I popped those in the cart right away. They were just really cute, sort of Swedish looking little metal trays. They were very inexpensive. I think they were, I want to say, five or six trays for under $2, and I thought that was a steal. Somehow or another, I end up going back to the seasonal shelves. I'm convinced that I have missed something here, and I think because it was a little crowded when I first entered the store, I decided to come back to it because I noticed that the couple gentlemen that were there had left. And I put that little sort of metal house in my in my cart because I have begun to pick up a lot of those metal houses. I am kind of doing a craft project with them. So I did pick up that house and put it in my cart, and I am noticing here in the kitchen section that they had some really cute heart cutouts, which I put in my cart because I like to use those cutouts to make um, different shaped pancakes and toast for my family. And that was a bag of napkin rings that you saw me put in the cart. I think I take a look at them a little later on in the video, but always, always, always take a look at baggies because you just never know what are in bags. And some of my very best finds have come in the form of things in baggies. I'm sorry I'm going a little fast. I think as I'm getting better at filming in the actual stores, I'm going to not be as fast as some of these early videos, so bear with me. I think as I go back and I look at what I've taped, I can see where I need to slow down and I need to show you more um, slowly what I'm looking at. Those were some really pretty plates. I believe they were Noritake or Mikasa. I can't remember now, but they were really pretty, and they were a St. Patty's Day um, design. And since St. Patty's Day was coming up, I thought they would be a good pickup. But ultimately, I think I put them back because they were only two plates, and I just don't want to be picking up kind of single or double plates. Um, let's see. I don't think there was anything else on the plate shelves. I think this was Pioneer Woman. Um, I have to do my voiceover on some of these shopping hauls quickly and not wait, because if I wait too long, I forget what it is that I have looked at, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to have to, again, get better at that and do the voiceovers quicker. Looking in the glass section, and if I remember correctly, I don't think I spot anything in the glass section. There's always tons to choose from here if you were just in the market for glassware. But if you're in the market for glassware to resell, you have to be a little more selective. Those glasses were very pretty, but there were only two of them. I thought they kind of looked very mid-century-ish. But again, there were only two of them. Um, so I did not pick those up. It was a bit crowded in the store on this particular trip. There were a lot of people around. That guy with that cool jacket seemed to be everywhere I turned. um, I don't think there was anything in, as Teresa from Thrifting Vegas says, in the kitcheny bits. I don't think I found anything worthwhile in these shelves, but it's always fun to look, and I always like to show you what I'm seeing. A lot of pots and pans, but nothing really worthwhile for reselling. That I believe said party light on it, so I wanted to take a quick look at it, but there was nothing there. And moving right along, I did spot this very, very cool plate that I'm going to pick up in just a minute, and I absolutely adore this plate. I think it is a plate that I will hang on to. I am a little upset because when I brought it home, um, I noticed a chip on it that I obviously did not notice while I was there in the store. Um, now that I'm looking back at it though, I think I see the chip there, so it did not chip in transit. But what this plate is, if I ever, hold it still for you to see, is it is a nativity scene that is hand painted on this plate, and it's just really different. Like the colors in it are bright and vibrant. It almost looks a little bit Asian, really just stunning, and I love it. And I'm going to hang on to it, and I will put it in my project pile, and I'm going to try to fix that chip. But I think I'm going to hang on to it because it just is a really beautifully painted, kind of like an Art Deco plate. Um, I'm looking at some of the other plates. I do not believe I find anything else in the plate section, but I'm going to let you sit back and watch me look at some of the items that were on the shelves. Let me know at any time in the comments below if you see anything that I may have missed. So I'm moving on now to some of the other shelves, and they were pretty well stocked, as you can see, but I just wasn't really finding anything that I felt would bring a good profit as a reseller. I like this little plate, and I think I did put it in the cart. It wasn't anything that's going to bring in a lot of money, but I thought it was something that would sell good at the booth, and I think it was only 99 cents. So I picked that up. And of course, at the end, I will show you the items in more detail. I um, I don't think I spot anything else on these shelves. I think this was a relatively um, kind of simple shopping trip. I think I was in a hurry, I'm going to admit. So I wasn't looking, 100% at everything. And I don't think I was super successful on this particular trip. I just don't think I found too much. But as I said, I need to get better at doing these voiceovers right after I finish the videos so I can remember more. Um, Now trying to do the voiceover, what is probably several days later. I don't remember. I don't remember what I actually picked up. So I'm learning, guys, and I'm going to get better at this. And I hope you stick with me and we learn together. Um, I seem to be going kind of all over the place on this trip. I don't know, again, if it was just because it was so busy, so I didn't kind of stay in one place because this is kind of unlike me. I usually do not kind of go from one point of the store to another, so I don't know, it must have been busy, but you can see that the shelves are pretty packed. I see this box and I hesitate because I'm thinking maybe I should pick it up, but I'm kind of glad that you can't really see the image. I kind of start to get a little creeped out by it because it is an image of what seems like a young girl. You could almost say maybe a child that is getting into a bathtub and she has like taken off her clothes. And I just kind of get creeped out by it. Like I go back, I look at it again, and I'm like, I don't know. It kind of almost crossed the line of um, not art. I think again because it's a child, so I stayed away from it. Um, it just creeped me out a little bit. Um, let's see. I think I do pick up this Oriental dish. It's definitely vintage. You could tell from the box that it's vintage. I think the dish is in one piece. It's pretty. What is hysterical is that I cannot get it back in the box. I just tried and tried and I could not get that darn thing back in the box, which is ridiculous because it looks like it would go in there easily. Now, I do see this inlaid box, and it's kind of just like a trinket box. Again, I have to do a better job of showing you the item better and being a little slower about it, but that is definitely an Art Deco or a Hollywood Regency box that I have just put in the cart, and I will show it to you a little later on in more detail. But it is kind of a glass box with a kind of gold lame trim that it sits in, and it is really, really sharp. Um, I will, again, I'll show it to you in a little more detail later on in the video. I also put in another one of those metal houses because, again, I'm doing a craft project with those. Um, this is kind of what I call kind of the candle mix and mix and match or mix and mash shelf, meaning there's more than just candles here, but a lot of it are candlesticks, candles, votives, things like that. And I always look for Glassy Baby on these shelves. I've not yet found one. I do happen to come across these, what I think are like tiki mugs. But as you can see there, when I turned them over, they ended up being Star Wars merchandise. And I can tell you that I listed those and they sold on eBay within 1 day for full price. I think I sold the two of those for $40. And a buyer bought them and paid the shipping on them, and they literally sold in 1 day. I think they were I want to say $1.99 or $2.99 each, so that was a really, really nice score. And I think that they were just kind of misplaced where they put them. Maybe people weren't expecting them to be there. Resellers maybe don't often look on this shelf, and I think that's why I found them. And I think people maybe didn't realize, unless you really turned them over, what they were, that they were Star Wars. I think I'm kind of just looking at a miscellaneous section here. I do like this cork trivet. And to be honest with you, I can't remember if I put it in the cart or not. I think that I do. I think it was not priced, and so I think I am going to wait and bring it up to the counter to see what I'm charged for it. I don't find anything in this additional candle section. This particular Goodwill seems to have a lot of items in the candles section. I always, again, though, like to look very closely in case there's a Glassy Baby, stuck in there, or something like those Star Wars mugs, which, you wouldn't expect to be there. I almost mistaken that for Blue Sky Clayworks piece. It is not, and I noticed it then right away when I picked it up that it was not. Here there's a mixture of items. There's some Christmas items here. I don't know if they were meant to be there or if somebody decided, reseller decided to put them down. Um, let's see, what else do we find here? This is kind of like supplies. I don't find anything there. I find a really cute one of these metal houses. I like the shape of it, so I grabbed that right away. There's some Christmas items here. But nothing that really will work for me for reselling. Always fun to look though. I will get better at keeping that camera more steady. Again, I think it just takes practice, and I will get there, I promise you. I have to learn to slow down and really go slower. This cow was cute. Um, I don't get him, but he was cute. I see these cute geese there. There were 3 geese, but I believe one of them was chipped, so I do not get those. I see this really cute caboose or part of like a old-fashioned vintage railroad. And I think it's really cute, and I put that in the cart. I will show you that a little bit later. Again, I'm sorry, the camera is just not quite steady as it should be, and I am really going to work on that. Yeah, the geese, the beak was broken. This blue hat and blue dressed girl was definitely kitsch. She definitely looked vintage to me, but it almost looked like she was made to look vintage. So I left her there. Lots of bells, which do not sell. Dolls. I think I get a little fixated on this nativity that is on the top shelf, but I don't buy it. I was going to pick up this music box with these three beautiful blue angels. I know my mother-in-law, if she was still alive, would have loved that. Those were her colors, and I think I'm looking at it because it just kind of brings back memories. I think I put it in the cart, but I can't remember if later on I noticed there's a chip. And I put it back, or if I do buy it and I notice there's a chip when I come home. One of those two things happens. Now, some of you may say it was a mistake not to pick up Elsa there. I don't know if you can see her, but she's kind of in the corner there. There's an Elsa. I don't know, for some reason I didn't even notice her, and I have no idea how much she was. I think I'm looking back at that blue kitsch dressed little girl, and I'm debating whether I should get her or not. I think she was like $5.99 though. And again, I don't know, there was just something about her that was kind of attracting me to her, but yet I was like, no, I don't think so. So I think I'm going back and forth between that nativity at the top. I leave it. I leave the girl with the blue dress. I do not, I believe, find any baskets. I always look for baskets that contain little children's tea sets, like picnic sets. They sell very well. Oh, I remember, and lo and behold, I find, yes, I remember this. This is Ode to Gary. This is Ode to Gary, and I have another piece that matches this set. And so I am going to sell that at the booth. I think there was two slight little chips in it, but other than the slight two little chips, that house was in perfect condition. It's a big piece. It's like a cookie jar, and I was really, really happy to find that. I will show it to you a little bit later. Nothing really else in the basket aisle. You can see shoes there. I watch other thrifters and they all say the same thing as I say. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was my blooper there where I dropped a whole bunch of baskets. But as I was saying, it's always kind of annoying when people just sort of dump what they decide they don't want. Um, shoes in the basket aisle. Come on, go bring those shoes back to the baskets, to the shoe section, please, please, you guys. It's just, it's the store is not that big. You should be able to walk back to the shoe section and put those shoes back where when you decided you didn't want them. You saw there I did find another one of those metal houses, so I was very excited about that. I do pick up this wooden vintage set of coasters. It's really cute. I like it, and I figure it's a little bit worn, but I think with some mineral oil, I can make those look brand new. This is a little pet section, and of course I always look for items for my beloved Ruby and our beloved Lucy. Nothing much else here. It's late at night, you guys. I am tired. I am exhausted, and you can tell because I think I can't talk right tonight. I'm always looking at the fake flowers, the floral section, because I look for things that I can put in my booth just as decoration, not necessarily to sell. And I find these candle stick holders. I love these. I do get them. There are two of them. I believe are vintage. They have some crazing on them. They are palm tree motif, and I will show you those a little later. They are really, really beautiful candlestick holders or candle holders. I don't know why I always want to say candlestick holders. I think they're either candlesticks or they're candle holders. You can see a little bit more of that beautiful Otagiri cookie jar, the one that is a house. It's in my cart safely. Looking in the office supplies section, I'm not seeing anything. There is luggage up ahead. I always look in the craft section because I am a big crafter and I always find some great craft supplies at Goodwill. Oh, yes, this was a beautiful angel. And it is the type of angel I think that you would put on your rear view mirror in a car. And it said something like, my guardian angel, look over me, something like that. I think I do go back and pick that up. I think I decide I want to put it in the car. I sew handmade, handcrafted dolls, and so I am always on the hunt for doll hair or hair that, can be used on dolls. Um, they had 3 or 4 bags of doll hair, but it wasn't exactly cheap. It was kind of pricey, so I did not get all 4 bags. I think I got 2 bags of the doll hair. There's that beautiful Otagari cookie jar. Sometimes you have to go back and look in aisles a second time, and I think I'm just taking just a quick peek just to make sure I did not miss anything. And there is that girl again in the blue hat and the blue dress. I think I really was kind of torn. Maybe I should have gotten her drop a comment in the comments section and let me know if you think I should have picked her up. Here's kind of the kitchen appliance section. I don't normally find anything here, but I always like to look just in case. Oh, I see this beautiful glass plate. It was quite stunning. It was very attractive. It was very heavy. It seemed like it was good quality, but it was really large. And ultimately, I just decided I don't want to deal with having to ship that, and I really am not comfortable having it at the booth either. I have no idea why I'm looking at that. Oh, I think it's a tablecloth. And I thought maybe I could use it at one of the booths. I think I popped that in the cart. I think this is when I do come across that little angel again, that guardian angel, and I'm pretty sure I pick it up. I was intrigued by these two plates. I think if there were more than two, I would have picked these up because I liked the colors in them. They're melamine. I never can say that word right. I they were kind of scratched up if I recall correctly. I like these two. These are, definitely my colors, but they were kind of scratched up. And if I remember correctly, they did want more than I was willing to pay. Now it looks like there I put those two in the cart, but I am pretty confident I put them back at some point. Always nice to take a good look at the coffee mugs. I kind of go in waves with coffee mugs. I don't know. I seem to either, find five or six and then have to put a couple back, or I find none. I always like to look in the plates. It's one of my favorite shelves, but I don't see anything, and I think at this point I kind of feel like my cart is kind of full, and so this is kind of a second pass through everything, and I. Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to Thrift Sell Repeat. I'm Ellen, your friend in the thrifting business. I am your thrifting friend. I am so glad that you're here with me again today. I wanted to do a quick daily roundup and show you what I picked up on today's trip to two Salvation Armies. And if you are at this point in the video, you have already seen the footage of my actually shopping in the stores. I am getting better at that. I'm getting braver, and I think I have finally gotten to the point where I can tape a fairly decent shopping trip. I'm trying to keep the camera steadier and trying to not move it around so much and really give you guys a shot of what is on the shelves. So it's evening here where I'm at. I am getting ready to head out to Arizona in 2 days, so I have a lot on my plate. We went ahead and we stocked the second antique booth at the Second Antique Mall, which is in Rockford, Illinois. I will append a video to the end of this video showing you the booth. It came out nice. I think my first booth is nicer, to be honest with you. I think we decorated it nicer. This booth, I think, needs a little more finesse, but we ran out of time. We really were on a time constraint. And so I need to get back there and I need to fix it up a little nicer, but so far sales have been good. I've been selling steadily a few items every day, and that makes me happy. So we'll see how that goes, and I will continue, of course, to tell you all how it's going. But let's go ahead, let's get right into this daily roundup. Let me show you what I picked up. There's a couple items here that I also picked up at the Kane County Flea Market. This is a flea market that happens usually right before spring and into summer in Kane County, Illinois. It's very big. It's been there for years. It's very well known. And I picked up a few items. I got a steal. I really got a steal on a few items, and I'm going to show you those as well. I did not take footage while I was there because, quite honestly, I didn't expect to be there. My girls and I went out for breakfast, and we happened to notice that the flea market was going on. I didn't know that it was going on this weekend. I should have, of course. And so we went in. I did not have my camera. And my phone was not really charged up, so I couldn't take any video inside the flea market, but I sure am going to show you what I picked up and the great deals I found. But let's start with the Goodwill haul. Here's what I picked up at Goodwill today. Let me show you. I picked up these two turkey salt and pepper shakers. They are kind of a different color. Usually you see them in more earth tones. These particular turkeys are white, black, gray, and they have a little bit of blue on the tops of their necks. So I thought they were kind of different. And they were, oh, you know what, I gotta get my cheat on here. Oh, no, here they are. They are HMK turkey salt and pepper shaker set. They were 99 cents each, but they were half off, so I paid $1 for the set. And I have priced them. I'm going to sell them at the booth for $8 for the set. They're really cute. So I picked those up. I also picked up this. This is Otagari. It's an Otagari Victorian house. It almost looks like a San Francisco house to me. It is Otagari. Okay, that is a real blooper. I was not expecting the lid to come flying out like that, and also wow, okay, that was definitely a blooper. I don't know why this isn't on the house better. I was having my daughters help me price, and they did not put that on there very well. Anyway, that was very slippery. Oh my gosh, that literally, oh gosh, I have a piece of hair on me here. That literally almost fell out of my hands. Anyway, here it is. It's really attractive. It's really pretty. It is, they did a series of like San Francisco style houses. I was trying to show you the bottom to show you that it's Otagari. I have at the booth already, I believe I have a creamer that goes with this house, or a similar one. And I think I have that creamer listed at the booth for $12. This house is in great condition, but it does have a chip. Where is it? It's right here. There's a chip here, and there's another little chip right here on the roof. They're really kind of flea bite chips. They're not big deals. I don't think they're worth fixing or repairing because they're just so small. And so I have priced this to reflect the fact that there are the two chips in it. I have priced this at $21. So that's what I'm asking for this cookie canister, cookie jar. And again, that's Otagari, which is a really good deal. Another thing I picked up at Goodwill are these two green, they're like bamboo palm tree candle holders. They have some crazing on them, so they show signs of vintageness, as I call it. They're really pretty. They're beautiful, beautiful candlesticks. I can see these in a sunroom, in like an atrium room, a garden room. Really, really pretty. I definitely can see someone putting these in a nice sunny place and really enjoying them. I think they're beautiful. They were not marked. There's not, you know, any specialty brand or anything, but they're really, really, really pretty, if you can see them. I don't know if the camera does them justice. They're just gorgeous. Gorgeous. And I am going to sell them as a set at the booth for $25. And I paid, these were $1.99 each. What a steal on these. The Odagari house, I'm not sure if I said how much I paid for that. That was actually $1.99, that house. I don't know why that was so inexpensive, maybe because of the chip. But yeah, that was $1.99. That was a great deal. Did I say what I paid for the turkey set? Yeah, the salt and pepper shakers were 99 cents. Because they were 99 cents each, but they were half off. And then the green candle. Another thing I picked up is I picked up this cute little trinket dish. You know that I like to pick these up. These sell well at the booth. This was 99 cents, and I will sell it at the booth for $6. It is not marked. Not marked. But really cute vintage plate. Disappointed at my list. I also picked up this really pretty, it's 3 Blue Angels music box. It does work. It does play. It was made in Japan, but there's no other markings on it. And it sings, it hums that tune, or I should say it plays that tune, Everybody Loves Somebody Sometime, that tune. I have it priced at the booth at $18, and I paid, you know what, again, I don't have this marked down. I think this was $2.99, but I think it was half off, so I paid $1.50 for it. Great deal. I also picked these up. These are little metal tins with these really sweet, they look to me to be maybe made in Switzerland. They have kind of Switzerland scenes on them, and there's 11 of them. They're in great shape. They're not rusted or anything, or chipped or cracked. And they were $1.99 for the set of 11. I still see some tape on this one. Girls didn't do as good a job helping me as they should have. That's when you need to do things yourself, right? I don't know why the tag isn't on here. Where the heck did she put? Okay, she put the tag on the top one. Yeah, I have these in the booth of the set for $10, so less than $1 a plate. They're really cute. And I paid $1.99 for the set. I think I said that. I don't know where my mind is tonight. I thought this was very pretty. It's a wooden wall hanging. It looks like a wooden plate. It has a village scene on it. This was $1.99. And I have it marked to go to the booth for $12. This was a great find. This is a little red wooden wagon. It's to Boyd's Bears set. So it's for the bears, the collectible bears. I have it priced to go to the booth for $15. This was $1.99 at Goodwill, so that was a great price. I also picked up these 2 salt and pepper shakers. They're ducks or geese. I think you can see them. They're in great shape, no chips, no cracks. I have them to go, they're Ned Smith. salt and pepper shakers. So Ned Smith is a famous artist that paints ducks and geese. And I have them to go to the booth, the set for $10, and I paid 99 cents each for these, but they were green tags, so they were half off, so I got the set for 99 cents. These were a great find. I saw them and I almost walked past them. I had no idea what they were. I thought they were just like tiki mugs or tiki glasses. They were kind of hidden in the back of like the mug section at Goodwill. These are actually Star Wars. They are Star Wars. How do you even say this word? Dinio Geo? Oh my god, I know I'm not saying that right. Dinioage? I don't know. They're Star Wars. The girls looked these up for me on eBay. A set of 2 of these recently sold on eBay for $68. It had quite a few bids. It was an auction listing. So I am not going to put these at the booth. I am going to photograph these tomorrow, and I will put these on eBay as an auction, and I will start the bidding at $50. And these were $2.99 each, but they were green tags, so they were half off. So I got them for $1.50 for the 2, which was a great deal. No, I got them for, I'm sorry, I got them for, they were $6 for both of them. They were half off, so I got them $3 for the set. But like I said, they just sold for $68 on eBay. There are no chips, cracks, there's no scratches I can see. I have never seen these characters. I had no idea they were Star Wars until I looked at the bottom, and I think probably other people didn't know they were Star Wars either, and that's why they were still there, why people had passed them up. I also picked up this really cute vintage box of napkin rings, and the napkin rings are in the shape of hearts. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 napkin rings in there. I thought for a country kitchen, I thought these were really adorable. Not a high, quality, high price item, but I thought they were great, and they were $1.99. And I have them listed at the booth. I'm going to put them at the booth for $12. Really, really nice set of napkin rings. This item here, I'm kind of kicking myself. This is a Donald Duck. This is a Walt Disney World music box. It says Walt Disney on it. It's Donald Duck. He is a golfer in this particular item. It does play, although I haven't quite been able to make out what the tune is. The problem is, and what I did not notice, is that I think there's a piece of his golf club, maybe, that is missing. When I first looked at it, it almost looked to me like he had the club upside down, and that this was the bottom part of the club, and so this was normal. But when my girls looked at it, they're like, no mom, something is missing here. So I don't know, I'm going to have to look him up, and I'm going to have to see what is actually missing there. Other than that, he's not chipped, he's in great shape. He has an actual on and off button, which is kind of different, is kind of nice. Because he is missing a piece of his club, I have him listed at the booth for $15, and I'm selling him as is. If he had had his piece here, he probably would have gone for near $30 according to eBay. So that was kind of a shame. But he's still a nice piece, and I paid $3.99, but he was green tagged, so instead of $4, I got him for $2. The other thing, and this was the last thing I think from Goodwill, the other items were from the flea market. This box, it was really dirty, and now that it's been cleaned up, you can just see how pretty it is. It's kind of like a trinket box, or this may have been a box where maybe they kept cigarettes in it, like a cigarette box. I've never smoked. I don't smoke, so I don't know if this is too small for cigarettes. It may be, but initially when I saw it, I thought, oh, maybe they kept like cigarettes in it. It's very, very pretty, very vintage, and it is called a filigree box, and it sells on eBay for anywhere from $30 to $40. I will put this at the booth, and I think I am going to charge probably $30 for it at the booth. Like this that you see on these videos that you might want to purchase, you can send me an email at tsrvintagefinds, that's T as in Tom, S as in Sam, R as in Robert, vintage finds has an S at the end, at gmail.com. Send me an email, tell me what it is you're interested in, and if I still have it, I am happy to send you an invoice and sell it to you. I'm going to sell it to somebody, so why not sell it to you? You can email me anytime. The last item, there was one more item, and it was this item here. This is a wooden figurine. It's an old lady. It's hand carved, and it is hand carved by a Quebec, Canada artist named Jean-Marc. What is his last name? Jean-Marc Morin, M-O-R-I-N, and it's stamped on the bottom with his name on it, and then he also carves his name in it in the front. It's really, really well done. His carvings like this for a single figurine, like this nice old lady, they go anywhere from $58 to $68. And I paid for her, I paid $4.99. She was not half off, but that was well worth the price. I knew she was good when I saw her. And so she will go at the booth, and I am going to put her at the booth for $40. She's really cool. And two more items from Goodwill. I saw these plates, and I really, really love them. If they don't sell, I'll keep them for myself. They look to me like either the Italian Riviera, or it could be maybe Spain. Doesn't really look like Greece, but I suppose it's possible. They are signed. Let me see if I can make that out. Oh my gosh, there's no way. Wonneman, maybe? They're really beautiful. I think they're hand painted. Now, I will tell you, this is melamine. It's that melamine. It's not like porcelain or what regular plates are made out of. But I didn't care, because they're just really pretty. And like I said, if they don't sell, I would actually keep them myself. They were, let's see. Oh, they were $1.99 each. So they were $2 each, and I have them, I'm going to put them at the booth for $15 for the set. But if they don't sell, I will keep them. They're really attractive. They're really pretty. Now, let me tell you what I bought at the flea market. What a great deal. So I started out, the very, very first vendor table that I went to at the flea market, I saw this. And it reminded me of those Hugler Weiss figures, those wooden hand-carved figures that I found in a baggie at Goodwill. The baggie was $6.99. If you haven't seen that video, you'll need to go back and you'll need to watch. It's one of my earliest videos, I think. But they were Hugler Weiss. He's a famous carver from, hand carver of wood from Switzerland. And there were 5 or 6 of his pieces in a plastic bag at Goodwill, and the bag was $6.99. And each one of those figurines in that bag are worth $40 and up. I have had several inquiries for them on eBay, but nobody quite wants to pay the full price for them. They're all asking me for my best price for the set. I have them on there individually. I'm going to hold off a little longer, and I'm going to see what other offers come in on them, but they were just a great find. They were one of my best finds yet. And this kind of reminded me of it. However, this to me feels like Sirocco. Sirocco is a wood blend. It's kind of a wood pulp blend. It almost feels, but it's not. It almost has a little bit of a kind of like a wood / resin feel to it. It's a different feel than, for example, this. This is definitely wood. It's been stained, but there's no like glaze over it. This is a completely different wood than this. This feels like Sirocco to me. Anyway, I was looking it up. I was trying to find this on eBay, and I did find it. And what this is this is Italian Anri, A-N-R-I, hand-carved couple on a log. And this is on eBay anywhere from $40 to $60. This was a steal. The lady wanted 20 for it, was what was on her tag at the flea market, and I picked it up, and she said, I'll take 10 for it. I mean, I didn't even ask her to come down. She was standing there, and she's like, I'll take 10 for that. And I said, deal, done, absolutely, because I knew this was something good. So I'm going to put this on eBay. I don't think I'm going to put it at the booth. I don't think it would be appreciated enough at the booth. This is a specific item somebody would be searching for. People always ask me, how do you decide between eBay and the booths? If it's something really specific that somebody would be trying to collect, something specific, like they would look for Hugler Weiss, or they would look for Italian Anri, A-N-R-I, I will put it on eBay. So I'm going to put this one on eBay, and I'm going to put it on eBay for $55, and we're going to start there, and we're going to see what happens. I paid $10 for it at the flea market. That was a great find. To make things even better, at that same booth where I bought the couple sitting on the log, she had this plate, and this is actually Nippon, Nippon. This is Nippon. It says it on the back. It's kind of hard to read the sticker, but if you use your magnifying glass on it, it is Nippon. It was made in Japan. It is Nippon, and she wanted 15 for it, and again, even before I asked her, she said, I'll take 5 for it. I was like, okay. I mean, it was kind of the end of the day. It was the last day of the flea market. I didn't even ask her, and she said, I'll take 5 for it. So with $15, I got both of these. And this plate ranges on eBay anywhere from $35 to $40. So this was a great deal. I am going to put this at the antique booth, which it has to be priced. I will probably put that at the antique booth for $25 to $30. There is a little scratch in it, And she pointed it out to me. The booth owner is the one that pointed it out to me. I hadn't even noticed it, but there is a little bit of a scratch on it right here, but you really can't see it. So I will bring the price down a little bit because of that, but I think I will put it at the booth for $25. Now here was the deal of the century. I'm not sure how I'm going to show them all to you. So we kept walking, and we got to a booth where there were two young gentlemen running the booth, and they had a lot of Western kind of wear and like antique license plates, rusted horseshoes, a lot of metal things, definitely more manly items. But on this one little side table in their booth, they had these beautiful figurines. Can you see them? And this was one. This was two. This was three. This was four. And this was five. And actually there was a sixth one. The sixth one is in my curio cabinet with my collection of these types of figurines. I kept one. I'm keeping one for myself. I don't know why. Sometimes just out of nowhere my camera stops filming. It just stops by itself. I don't know. Anyway, I was saying they are in surprisingly great condition. Like this particular gal here, she does not have a single chip on her. They have the Dresden like lace, and there's a couple spots where the lace is a little chipped, but it's very hard to find any of these where that lace is not chipped in some spots because it's so delicate, right? So there was no price on these. There were 6 of them total. There was no price on these. Let me bring them closer up so you can really see how pretty they are. No price on them. And I walked past them and I thought, oh my gosh, he's probably asking a fortune for them. That's why there's no price on them. And I kind of went back and I kind of looked at them again. There were quite a few other ladies looking at them and picking them up. And so I sent my youngest daughter, Olivia, I sent her over. I said, would you mind going and asking him what he wants for these? I said, I don't know. I said, I'm sure he probably wants too much. You know, he probably wants a lot. This one is just so pretty. She's beautiful and she's perfect. I said, he probably wants, you know, a lot, but can you just, you know, go and ask him? This one here, you can really kind of see that some of the lace has come off, but this is probably the worst one. The others are in terrific shape. The lady sitting here, the only bad thing is that there's a little yellowing on the front of her gown, but the Dresden like lace is in really, really, really good condition. And she is just beautiful. I mean, she is gorgeous. I may keep this one too. Anyway, I said to Olivia, I said, can you just go ask that young guy, like, what is he asking for the set? So he came over and he was like, oh my God. He said, oh, he goes, those. He said, I hate transporting those. He said, they're so delicate. They break so easily. And he pointed to the one with like the lace that's kind of missing here. He said, look, he said, you know, this lace, you barely touch it and it cracks off. He said, I really, really hate transporting those. He said, how about 10? So I thought he was talking like 10 each, right? And he said, just give me $10 and you can take them all. Cha-ching. Cha-ching. I mean, you guys, These are Dresden. They are actually marked on the bottom, Dresden. These are not Dresden like, I just said that for effect earlier. These are not knockoffs. These are actually Dresden. They are Dresden. They are Dresden. Let me see if I can show you one where the sign is a little bit bigger. You can see it. These are Dresden figurines. I think there is one that is a different mark, but I'm not sure. Is it this one that has a different? Yeah, I think this one I think has a different mark on it, but the others are all marked with the Dresden mark. These are Dresden. So I looked these gals up, and I'm sorry, I really should get up and point the camera so you can see them all as a set. In fact, I'll do that. I'll stop talking and I will show you them as a set because they're just exquisite. I looked them up, and a set of 8 of these sold in March on eBay for $680. Now, it depends on which ones you have, the condition. Okay, I'm not at all suggesting, oh, maybe you can start to see them. Here is a set. Can you see them? I'm not at all suggesting that I'm going to get $680 for these because these are not in mint condition. But even if I get 300, even if I get 200, even if I get 100, I paid $10 for this set. I mean, it was just incredible. He gave me a bunch of newspaper, and he was like, yeah, here. He's like, go ahead, you know, he's like, wrap them up and take them. While I was wrapping them up, and my daughters were helping me wrap them up, I swear my hands were shaking. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? $10 for the set. So that was the deal of the century, I feel like. They are just gorgeous. I honestly may not part with them. They may go in my collection. I still haven't decided. They are just so pretty. But if I was to sell them, I would probably sell them. I would probably list them on eBay to start with, the set, the 5 of them, for probably $300, and we'd see where it goes. So it was a great day. I will definitely have to go back to that flea market again. I think I really got some great deals. I am going to pan the camera down so you can see the set. That's it for this video. I hope you had fun watching the items that I picked up and the great deals that I picked up. I am actually going to put a picture of this set on the TSR website, thriftsellrepeat.com. I'm going to put it in the forum that we have on there of our great finds and our best finds, and this set is definitely going to go on that page as one of my best finds yet. So I hope you'll go to that website, thriftsellrepeat.com. There's a wealth of information on there. We have downloadable printables that you can print off of that website. And again, there is the forum where you can meet new friends, thrifting friends. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Give me some encouragement to continue making these videos. I'm hopefully getting better at taping while I'm in the shops. As I said, I'm going to post some more of those videos, and I will see you again very, very soon. As always, I wish you the very best finds. Bye.